Part 2. The Great Filter. In the previous episode, humanity confronted a terrifying possibility. If intelligent alien civilizations should statistically exist, then why does the universe remain silent? That question became known as the Fermi paradox. But what if the answer is far darker than humanity imagined? What if intelligent life is not rare? What if civilizations constantly emerge across the universe, only to disappear before they ever reach the stars? This is the terrifying idea behind the Great Filter theory, a theory suggesting that somewhere between the birth of life and advanced interstellar civilization, there exists a barrier so deadly that almost no species survive it. The Great Filter, and humanity may already be approaching it. To understand this theory, scientists began asking a disturbing question. What are the chances of intelligent life actually surviving long-term? Life on Earth appears extraordinary. A planet positioned at the right distance from its star. Liquid water. A stable atmosphere. Protection from catastrophic cosmic events. Billions of years of evolution. Complex cells. Multicellular organisms. Intelligence. Language. Technology. Civilization. The chain of events required for humanity to exist may be unbelievably rare. If even one stage is nearly impossible, then perhaps most planets never develop intelligent life at all. Maybe the Great Filter is behind humanity. Maybe humans already survived the hardest step. And if that is true, human civilization could be extraordinarily rare, possibly one of the first intelligent species to ever emerge. But there is another possibility, a far darker one. What if the Great Filter is not behind humanity, but ahead of it? What if civilizations naturally evolve towards self-destruction? As intelligence increases, technology becomes more powerful, and power without wisdom can become catastrophic. Nuclear weapons, artificial intelligence, biological engineering, environmental collapse, autonomous warfare. The same intelligence capable of advancing civilization may also create the tools that destroy it. Human history already reveals this contradiction. A species capable of medicine, science, and exploration is also capable of genocide, war, and ecological destruction. Progress does not guarantee survival. And perhaps that is the real warning hidden inside the Great Filter theory. Maybe intelligence alone is not enough. Maybe civilizations survive only when psychological evolution keeps pace with technological evolution. Because a civilization that gains enormous power without overcoming greed, fear, violence, and division may ultimately destroy itself. And if that pattern repeats across the universe, the silence of space suddenly becomes understandable. The universe may not be empty. It may be filled with civilizations that existed briefly and vanished. Entire worlds rising and collapsing in cosmic silence, leaving behind no trace, no signal, no memory, only dead planets orbiting ancient stars. Some scientists believe humanity is already entering its most dangerous phase, a moment where technological growth is accelerating faster than human wisdom. Artificial intelligence grows more advanced each year. Climate systems become increasingly unstable. Weapons become more autonomous. Digital systems shape human thought, behavior, and politics. For the first time in history, human civilization possesses the power to permanently alter its own future on a planetary scale. And that creates an unsettling possibility. Maybe every advanced civilization eventually reaches this stage, a point where survival becomes uncertain, a test no species easily passes. The Great Filter. But perhaps the most disturbing part of this theory is psychological, because it forces humanity to confront itself. Human beings often imagine alien threats from space, invaders, unknown species, hostile civilizations. But what if the greatest danger to humanity has always been humanity? Fear, power, greed, division, the inability to cooperate. Maybe civilizations do not disappear because of alien attacks. Maybe they collapse from internal conflict. And maybe somewhere in the universe, other intelligent species once believed they were unstoppable too. Maybe they built vast cities, created advanced technology, looked toward the stars with hope, and then vanished. Not because they lacked intelligence, but because they lacked balance. And perhaps that is why the great filter theory feels so terrifying, because it transforms the silence of the universe into a warning that intelligence alone does not guarantee survival. Maybe advanced civilizations are rare, not because life cannot emerge, but because surviving power is far harder than acquiring it, and humanity may still be discovering which side of the filter it truly stands on. Maybe the great filter is behind us. Maybe it is still ahead. Or maybe human civilization is experiencing it right now.